What happened to the baby Mariska Hargitay and Peter Hermann adopted 14 years ago? This is the story of a little girl whose life began with uncertainty. Her birth mother was young, afraid, and didn't feel prepared to raise a child. She thought about ending the pregnancy, then changed her mind. That decision resulted in something fantastic. Mariska Hargitay and Peter Hermann adopted the infant daughter, whom they called Amaya. Her life was completely turned around after a tough beginning. She found herself in a caring and supporting environment. Mariska Hargitay is well known for her portrayal as Detective Olivia Benson on the television series Law and Order: Special Victims Unit. While filming the second season in 2001, she met actor Peter Hermann. They began dating and married in 2004. 2 years later, they joyfully announced that they were expecting a baby. Mariska, 42, was overjoyed to become a mother. She began wearing pregnancy clothes earlier because she was so excited. But her pregnancy was difficult. Long working hours drained her. She struggled to complete daily duties and was eventually diagnosed with gestational diabetes at the end of her pregnancy. Mariska had a cesarean section on June 28, 2006, to give birth to her newborn boy August. Despite her desire for a normal birth, she was overjoyed to welcome her son. Mariska and Peter developed a desire for more children over time. Their son August frequently asked for siblings. Mariska's previous troubles made another pregnancy problematic. So they chose to expand their family through adoption. Mariska has always thought that love, not biology, defines a family. She grew up with half-siblings and a stepmother after losing her own mother, so she had a good understanding of blended households. In 2011, they received a call from a lawyer about a young woman who was pregnant and didn't believe she could parent her child. She had no partner, no financial support, and was struggling. Mariska and Peter offered to adopt the baby, and the mom accepted. Even though the couple was of a different ethnicity, she had faith in their abilities to raise her child with love. Mariska stood by the birth mother during labor. She held her hand and comforted her throughout the entire process. Mariska was the first person to hold baby Amaya after her birth. It was a powerful moment. Initially, everything went fine. However, the birth mother developed an emotional attachment to the infant and began to have doubts. She clutched Amaya in her arms and was torn. She wanted to raise her kid, but she realized she couldn't provide the life she deserved. After great consideration and many emotional moments, she made a wise decision to proceed with the adoption. She hoped Amaya would have a better future with Mariska and Peter. Amaya's life changed dramatically after that. She entered a home full of love, serenity, and comfort. Mariska and Peter adopted another baby, a boy called Andrew, only 6 months later. He had health challenges, such as breathing trouble and reflux, so the couple hired a nurse to care for him. There were scary moments when Andrew stopped breathing, forcing them to rush for emergency assistance. They now have 2 babies in the house. It was a lot of work, but the family managed. Amaya and Andrew soon bonded. Amaya also grew quite close to her older brother August. She grew up to be a bold and intelligent girl. At the age of 8, she tackled a guy who was bothering Andrew. Mariska was pleased with how powerful and fearless her daughter had become. Mariska and Peter, despite their celebrity status, kept their children as out of the spotlight as possible. Fans do, however, occasionally catch glimpses of family moments on Mariska's social media. They frequently dress up in similar Halloween costumes and celebrate major occasions together. Today, Amaya is 13 years old and shares a very special bond with her mother, Mariska. They both love Taylor Swift and even attended the premiere of one of her concert movies together. For the event, Amaya wore a beautiful dress that looked like something a princess would wear, paired with a cool jacket and boots. Andrew, the youngest, is now 12 years old and healthy. August, the eldest at 18, continues to be a caring and protective big brother. The 3 children are growing up closely, supporting and looking out for each other every step of the way. Mariska and Peter carefully chose names with meaning for all their children. August's name was picked to honor family members. Amaya was almost named Maya, but they changed it to keep all their kids' names starting with the letter A. Her name means Heavenly Valley or Night Rain. Andrew's name was chosen in memory of a dear friend who had passed away. Amaya's journey shows how kindness and care can create a strong, beautiful family beyond birth.